we wait, let's talk about last night's nightcap, which was the Minnesota Timberwolves against the defending NBA champion Denver Nuggets. Last night, the Nuggets ended up winning 115-107 behind 35.7 rebounds, 7 assists from the new three-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Aaron Gordon only missed one shot last night. He was 11 for 12, won 27.7 rebounds, 6 assists. Jamal Murray, he out there on one leg, but he out there still playing 19 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. His biggest shot was that three-pointer, which I believe won the game for the Nuggets. Them niggas didn't come back from that after that. It was an amazing Kevin Harlan call after that. And then you got on the Minnesota side, it was really just Anthony Edwards out there by himself. And he compared him to Michael Jordan. Yeah, he was looking like 85 Michael Jordan with nobody else out there. He had 44 points, set a Minnesota Timberwolves playoff record for the most points. To me, I think that the T-Wolves missed up a golden opportunity. I think they're done. And I know I said on Wednesday that I thought they were going to beat them in like a sweep or a 5. I think they're done because you got a team like the Denver Nuggets who I feel like they got their attention back. Michael Malone, great coach. He made like a collage of all the talking heads and media saying that, you can't do this. You can't beat them. These champs are done. Weakest champions ever. And it kind of woke them up. 35-point win in game 3 and having this win after being down double digits to Minnesota yesterday too. Come back winning. Now you go home and I feel like this is the pivotal game 5 right here. Rudy Gobert, he is offensive player of the year, but he don't look like it when he's going against this nigga. Like he was when he's playing Jokic, he don't look like it. Let's be real. Let's be real. I know that's your man. We got called like
Cat was on him a lot yesterday, bro.
That was on. I'm gonna give Cat some bail because yesterday was Mother's Day. His mind was probably somewhere else. I'm gonna throw Cat some bail. I'm gonna shoot Cat some bail. It was Mother's Day. And look,
typically I launch into my Dante shit, but I'm not gonna do it.
You finna get what?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
I know where you're going, and I'm kind of there with you.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm kind of there with you. I'm gonna shoot him some bail. Rudy Gobert was a defensive liability in that fourth quarter. Dumb fouls. He was just getting taken to the paint. He was missing free throws. And by the way, free throws is one of the main reasons they lost this game. You lost by 8 and you missed 9 free throws. Make your free throws. Anthony Edwards needs more help. Sometimes Cat, even though I'm shooting some bail, he don't be knowing what he's doing. Like he decides to play defense one day and then he just wants to jack up threes the other day. He needs consistent help. I feel like I feel like the Nuggets have cracked the defense a little bit. Aaron Gordon went back playing like he plays when he's playing against LeBron James. We wasn't missing anything. And that's a big thing right there. It's hard to double a guy like Nikola Jokic because it frees up everybody else. You leave KCP open from 3. You leave Michael Porter Jr. open from 3, and just opens up the entire offense for everybody. This is a big game tomorrow night, or when you're watching this on the clip tonight. I feel like if they can, even if Minnesota finds a way to win, I think this is going to go 7. I just feel like Denver figured something out. They cracked the code in the defense. And more than anything, the first 3 games, first 2 games, the main problem to me was Jokic wasn't aggressive. Jokic was aggressive, asking for the ball. Like, look, I got this weak nigga on me. Give me the ball. And he was like just going forward. And I think that's something that Rudy Gobert can't deal with. Naz Reid can't deal with. And unless they get Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and a third guy to consistently give them offense, I think the series is a wrap. Fab, what you think about that?
Now, can I dispel some rumors? Number one, do you know who had the highest plus minus on the team yesterday?
Who?
Rudy Gobert.
Okay,
plus 9.
That's why he plus minus. He was getting banged on.
No. Plus 9. I think the easy thing to do when they get their defense broke down and fucked up is to blame Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert a lot of times spent a lot of time on Aaron Gordon because of the fact they usually have Aaron Gordon in the dunker spot, so they wanted Rudy Gobert to be a little bit closer to the rim. Now, granted, Aaron Gordon literally only missed 1 shot, but at the same time, I think one thing that even Chuck said it during the halftime show, I don't know why you're doubling Jokic. You know he gonna make the right play. If the man want to go out there and score 40, let the man go out there and score 40. But gee, we got Justin Holiday fucking 4 for 5 for 3. Really, the main issue that I'm seeing is, number one, yesterday, Mike Conley, he need to be reprimanded for them dumbass fouls. No, literally. The man Mike Conley, bro, you get 3 fouls, so you got Anthony Edwards out there playing point guard. Even like that whole little stretch in the last part, that was because Mike Conley wasn't in the game. Ant dribbles with like 8 seconds on the clock because Ant, like, granted, he's great. He's incredible, but he still needs to be reeled in at certain points in time because he thinks he can do it all. Now, granted, he may be able to do it all, but you need somebody sometimes to be like, hey, little homie, relax. We're going to get you to a position where you can do it a little bit better. So he dribbles into some shit, get the ball stolen. Then Nickeil Alexander-Walker takes the ball out of bounds and just launches it down the court to literally no one. I don't know who he was throwing the ball to, and Jamal catches it and shoots it up. You know who wouldn't have done that? Mike Conley. So Mike Conley deserves some blame. Also, the fucking Timberwolves bench yesterday.
Terrible.
The plus minuses, you got Kyle Anderson minus 18, Naz Reid minus 9, Nickeil Alexander-Walker minus 20. He couldn't hit a shot. I was complimenting the man the first 2 games because he was defending, shooting the ball well. The past 2 games, he ain't been doing nothing. Justin Holiday scored 14 points or some shit like that. He missed like 2 threes this whole series. Reggie Jackson been balling. Christian Braun been balling. The one thing that I was not accounting for was the Denver Nuggets bench to outplay the Minnesota Timberwolves bench. Yeah. If I thought anything would happen, I didn't think that would happen. Also, Jamal Murray, shout out the man, he started making shots. But they also did a thing where they started having Jokic bring the ball up the court or Aaron Gordon bring the ball up the court. So you can't just harass Murray the whole time with, Jaden McDaniels. And then, you get the ball up. And by the time you get into your offense, it's 10 seconds left on the game clock and things of that nature. But yeah, I mean, obviously the Nuggets, they definitely made some adjustments. I think that, and granted, I know, yes, it was Mother's Day for Cat. Yes. And obviously, respect to Cat. The man has been through a whole bunch of things in his life. But at the same time, Cat sometimes just be doing this.
This is true.
Listen, whatever day it was, Aaron Gordon shouldn't be doing that to you. The man had the man 1 for 11 in a half. And it wasn't like he wasn't trying. It looked like he, granted, again, with all due respect. But come on. Come on. Go out there come on, bro. Like, really? And again, the key to me is Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, bro, you are too special of an offensive player to play that way. And if he's going to play that way, they're going to lose the series. It doesn't matter how many points Ant scores. Ant could score fucking 70. If Cat going to go out there and go, I don't know, 4 for 19 or what was he yesterday? He was 5 for 18 with 13 points, bro.
Yeah, you can't
5 for 18 with 13 points. And granted, throughout the playoffs, I think he's been like the highest percentage 3-point shooter outside of the past 2 games. So again, Cat has to play better. I do think that they did miss a golden opportunity. It's 2-2. The Nuggets have confidence. You're going back to Denver, but at the same time, the road team has won every game, and this playoffs in general, for the most part, has been pretty unpredictable. So I mean, who knows? Again, I said Timberwolves in 6. I don't know if the Nuggets bench is going to play the way that they've been playing in the last 2 games consistently. I also don't know if Jamal Murray is going to continue to shoot the way. Like, he was hitting some incredible shots yesterday. Even the one that he hit over Jaden McDaniels when McDaniels was all over the man. He just stepped back and launched something up and it went straight in. So, again, we'll see. But the Nuggets definitely did tactical things to combat what the Timberwolves were doing. And for the Timberwolves, as they move now, they got to figure it out.
Dante, I'm going to give the floor to you. Do you want to say like anything about Cat or what Pat was echoing?
Just in general, I think this series has been really interesting for me. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. I know what you're trying to do. But,
I was trying to get an IG reel about you.
No, but no, the thing that's been interesting about this series for me is like we have to wait for role players to show up on the road to see a team steal a game on the road. But with this series, it's been flipped. We've seen the road team win, all 4 games. So I think, like, speaking to Pavi, what he said about the chess moves, and I want to see how Minnesota reacts to this, because everybody was taking victory laps. Everybody was saying, they about to get the champs up out of here. And now we basically 0-0. We back all square. So I think, I've loved, and it's crazy how it's come really full, a complete 180, because y'all know, if you remember, before Anthony Edwards was the number 1 overall pick, people were asking him about his passion for the game and all this other stuff. And he was like, I hoop, and people took that as he wasn't serious about basketball, and he's blossomed into the player he is now. So he said all the right things, especially with taking responsibility. We always see people pass the blame around. But one thing about Ant is every time they lost, he said, it's on me. I'll take that. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I appreciate that from a leader. So I'm interested to see the adjustments made in this series, because now with it back square, and momentum is a real thing, but at the same time, momentum is created. So if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have to ask yourself, how can we slow their momentum and create our own to get it back to where we were when we ran through them at home on their court twice?
Bang, tell us what you think about this. Then we're going to bring Larry Legend in. Go ahead, Bang.
Cat should be ashamed of himself. It is simple as that. He should be ashamed of himself. Pav said it. That man is too talented to do what he did the other night. This series right now hangs in the balance because Ant ain't getting no help. And you can't, the bench, the bench needs to, especially when you're at home, the bench shouldn't play like that. But you can say that same thing about Denver too. But Denver has something that Minnesota got too. They got a second superstar, or at least supposed to be a superstar. You can say that Jamal Murray is one of those. So who do you have on your side too? You got Cat. And for Cat to come out and to play it the way that he played right there, I will shoot him bail too, because it's Mother's Day. But that means the next 2 out of these 3 games, you
better score 30.
You more than 30.
You better score 30.
More. He got to score more than 30.
Man, listen.
He got to hit you. He got to hit you with. He got to hit you with the 40-pointer. He got to be the Cat that we know he can be.
Yeah, G, and it's crazy because, like I said, Pavy's been saying this for years and nobody listens to it. But you see how quick, because I agree, Joker was getting them buckets on Cat. It wasn't Rudy Gobert. So when we sit here and automatically make Rudy Gobert the scapegoat, it's like, but you gotta think it's because he actually defends. Like when you're actually playing defense against another great player, sometimes
MVP,
you're gonna get got.
He's going to score. He's won 3 MVPs. You're not stopping anybody who went through from scoring the ball. But people just be acting like Rudy just be getting 56 hung on his head every damn time they're trying to lose. Oh, blame Rudy. What are we looking at? He Cat 5 for 18. You lost by 8 points. Which is a little bit overstated. They really lost by 15, but at the end of the game, they kind of but Cat 5 for 18 and getting destroyed, and we blaming Rudy. Mike Conley -7, the only man in the starting lineup with a negative plus minus, and we blaming Rudy.
It's fun to blame Rudy. I'm not gonna lie, it's just fun.
That paper on this player haters old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna